Oh, we barely made it 10 seconds left in warm-up, but we are going to go a little bit early here, racing to the press box. Harry Haviland, Sean Stewart with you, the OTT Sports Network in the house for the ship. Here we go. Your Arapahoe PWA Navy Warriors taking on Providence. Had an absolute battle with this squad yesterday morning. Set to take them on again. We knew they were coming again. And these guys had a good fight this morning to get themselves here. They're rested up, ready to go. Warm-up is over. The battle is about to begin. I'm still catching my breath running up the stairs to the press box here. Oh, I apologize.
We had running time, though, the entire game, the game before us, so I guess we're going to go a couple minutes early.
Get it done. Get everybody out of here. It's not so sunny Florida right now. It's like monsoon season outside.
Yeah, it was a blowout, 9-0.
Oh, in the game before us?
Yeah.
Was that a championship game as well?
We think so. They looked like either 16U or 15U, something like that. They were bigger kids.
We got Warrior signs in the crowd. Look at that. We're going. Foster, Popovic, Burnett, Bevan, McGowan, and Simon Prokop are on the ice, and the play is underway. Providence controlling off the opening draw. Taking this one into the zone. Shot in, Prokop with the blocker save. Rebound goes over the Providence stick, and Fredette how is that offside?
They play by their own set of rules down here.
He was inside the zone before he lost. All right, I'm not saying nothing. I went through it. The producers were not happy with me after this morning's game. I said too much critical stuff. I have to be the in-between announcer guy. Of course, we're Arapahoe heavy, but no more talking about the refs. Bevan fighting for it. Providence sneaking it out across the blue line. McGowan feeds that right back out. It goes under Fredette's stick. And Providence kicks it across. McGowan keeping that in. Then it goes past him. Swung around the far side. Providence is in for it. Bevan in to challenge. Providence back, in front to Popovic. That one comes across the blue line. They gotta wait to get onside. They do, Providence has it. Controlling at the center line. Haviland tips that one away. Castillo at center ice. Oh. McGowan at center, coming across, he's got Castillo with him. McGowan coming in on the backhand. Tries to flip that one through, Providence gets a blade on it. And then coming out of the zone, racing back on the back check is Castillo, trying to tap this away as Providence goes into the corner. Castillo still on top of it, Dalou. Taking his position behind the net, Providence reversing back out to the point. They tip that one clear of the blue zone. Icing is the call. I get myself settled up here in the press box. Sean, I apologize. Sean was up here, was like, where's Harry? I'm like, I'm coming.
Well, I was waving at Matt across there. I thought that was you. Like, are we setting across on the other side?
I didn't think we were going to get going early here. I was over enjoying a ritual at Brass Monkey before the game. Left Omar over there. He's going to be disappointed that he misses the start of this one, but he's got my tab, so all the credit to Omar. Weber in the corner. Out to the point. Lauber back in. Past Manick. Stewart going after it. Weber there to help. Trying to get it through to Stewart. Gets it passed back out to Weber inside the blue line. Into Stewart in the corner. Stewart centers that one, but it goes off the back of the net. Providence in behind off the glass. These giant kids again. Now coming back. They're 2-on-1 against Lauber, Dalou. Back with him. Now Manic holding him up against the boards. To Lauber. Can't tip that one out. It goes off the skates of the Providence player. They have it in the corner. Centering. And Prokop getting a piece of it. Providence back out to Stewart. He flips that one down and it's tipped at center ice. Manic's going after it. The goalie flipping that one off to the side and out of harm's way. Foster in front of number 5.
Ooh, I got 2 minutes. I heard 2 minutes down here.
What are they calling? Too many men on the ice for Arapahoe.
Oh, no.
I couldn't see down here. Like we said, we're up in this press box again. It's a little bit where we can't see below. But the Warriors
was over there.
Warriors going to kill off a penalty here now. That shot goes in on Prokop. He saves it, and they set themselves up on the penalty kill. Bobovic and Foster out there with Kannenberg and Kolcheski. This rink has something to do with this band, I think. Out and across. They hold it into the blue line, dumping it deep into the corner. Providence working their way around, looking to get set up. Kolcheski with different ideas. Flips it up to Popovic. He skates it out shorthanded. Foster keeps a leg onside there somehow as he gets it in deep. Providence off the glass and out. All the way down. Kolcheski back for it. They wave off icing as Kolcheski gets slid off of that puck. Still in a tilt against the ref's skates and the Providence player. Foster helping him bang and tips that one to the blue line. It doesn't get all the way out. Kannenberg finds it. Kannenberg to center ice, off a couple of skates and deep into the Providence zone. 36 seconds left to go on this penalty kill for your Warriors. 9:01 left in the first period. Tipped out, back to Bevan. She flips that one high into the Providence zone. Out to center. They turn around. Kannenberg. Prokop gets it in his glove. He holds onto it. It's 0-0. Harry Haviland, Sean Stewart with you. OTT Sports Network bringing you the championship game from the skate zone in Palm Beach, Florida. These kids have fought hard all weekend. This is their 6th game in 3 days. And it's gonna be digging deep. All these players have played a lot of hockey. Haviland can't get it out of the zone. Back into McGowan. Going around. Graham falling on it. Castillo bumping against Providence to the slot. Take the shot. Deflected wide. Providence still with the pressure. Pass across to Bodine. Penalties over. They got their full line out there. 5-on-5. Bodine across the red line and in deep. Rung around the boards. Held in by Bevan. To Haviland, centers to Bodine, who tried to wind up on that one. He misfires and it goes into the corner. McGowan trying to stand up at the blue line. It's tipped across a couple of blades and now he's fighting to get back for it. Providence in deep. McGowan and Bevan decide that McGowan's finally going to get it. He's contended with, and Haviland can't get it out. McGowan against the backboards. Coach is yelling directions from the Providence bench. McGowan up to Haviland. He's got time, can't get it out. Those pucks have to get out when you're 10 feet from the blue line. Providence cycling back in. Shot in on Prokop. Back to McGowan. Picked up by Providence. All the pressure coming from the Rhode Island squad here early in this first period. Castillo against the boards with him. To McGowan, back to Providence. They got some room, try and wrap it around. McGowan tips it out. Haviland clears the crease. And now he has it back in his own end. A little bit of time for Haviland. Around the far side to Bodine. Bodine can't get it out. That one's got to go out. Haviland tips it up, gets it again, and then puts it through the skates of the Providence player. He's racing after him into the offensive zone. Haviland gets clotheslined in the corner. Castillo with it now. Stuck down by Stewart. Now they're racing back. They flip that one in deep. go off for a change. 6:25 left here in the first period. Stewart and Lauber both going down against the boards in the far corner. Getting shouldered off of that one, still on the ground. Stewart getting up as the Providence team kicks it around the corner. Manick going after it. DeLue with it. Providence out of the corner, shot. Prokop hanging on. Not a good start here for the Warriors as all of the action has been in their own end. Simon Prokop coming up big.
Little lack of intensity starting this one out.
They shouldn't have gone for that 7-mile treadmill jog at the gym in between games. DeLue off the backboards to Lauber. Checks up in the corner. A reverse by Providence in front. Puck is loose and that one goes in. Providence finding a wide open puck in the slot. And now Arapahoe has to regroup and figure out what they're going to do to get that one back.
Should be getting it out of the zone usually helps.
Getting it out, when you're 5 feet from the blue line, that puck has to clear it. But I'm not here to talk about anything that's going on the game. Just to call the exact moments. Kolchevsky can't get it out. Stewart against the boards, flipped in by Providence. Ice is tilted in the way of Prokop's net right now as the Warriors try and clear the zone. Get it to Weber. Pass to Stewart was a weak one. Providence flips it right back in. Vandenberg leaves it for Manick. He puts that one out to the point. Providence in. Weber with it. Tipping that one out. Stewart with Manick. And it just dumped in deep. Off the side of the net with a weird bounce. Warriors make a change. And the Providence team gets it out of their end. Skating through center. Flipped into the corner. Kolchevsky behind the net. To Providence. Centering pass out and fired in. A block shot there by Fredette. Kolchevsky behind. Up to Manick. Popovic's off the bench. He tries to find him skating through.
That was a tip.
It's going to go all the way down. It's going to be an icing call. 4:26 left to go here in the first period. An early start. I'm glad everybody's joining in quickly now, slowly, however you're getting here. I'm sure you're sick of my voice, but you're not sick of the Warriors hockey action. I am Harry Haviland. Sean Stewart's been with me all weekend. It's been a fun one, and we are in the championship game against the Providence hockey team. Eli Fredette coming through center, taking it wide, bumped up for boards to Popovic. Tries to shoot that one. Haviland into the corner with it. Flipped out to the point. McGowan can't hold it in. Pop on the back check. He's racing after it. He dives and flips that one back. In front. Bevan off the back boards. Providence finds it. This Providence team came to play today. They are prepared as all of the action has been down in the Warriors zone. Haviland and Bevan battle up against the boards. Providence gets it to the blue line, tips it off the boards and fires towards the front of the net. McGowan picks it off out to the blue line and not clear of the zone. Haviland hammers it out finally. It only gets to the red line. And Providence feeds it across the rink. Picked up by McGowan. Up out of the zone. Fredette skating with it. He backhands that one in and goes off for a change. Popovic forcing him to make the pass. They go cross ice on the breakout. McGowan after it. Off the boards to Bodine. Bodine settles it down. Cross to Haviland inside the blue line. Firing it into the corner. All the way around. Out to Bevan. She holds the blue line briefly, but it gets fired right back out. Manick picks it up. Over to Castillo. Castillo going hard into the corner. He's got Manick in front of the net. Tries to get it to him. The goalie stops the play. The puck was still loose. Maddox looking for the bouncing rubber. He can't find it. The goalie covers up. 2:38 left to go. It's a 1-0 game with your Warriors trailing Providence. One back there by Providence. Off the boards hard. DeLue steps in. Ties up the man, but it comes out of the zone. Lauber backhands it against the boards, and then Providence dumps it down. How is that no icing? They wave that off as Providence dumps it from the other side of the red line. Warriors can't get it out. Providence with the shot to the blue line. That one stays in. Tipped in front. Prokop steers it aside. DeLue. Up to Castillo at center ice. Castillo gaining some speed through. Gets cross-checked into the boards with no call, and then gets knocked down and his helmet gets taken off. Please tell me that ref's hand was up before he blew the whistle. The ref's hand was not up. Did you see that play?
Yeah, I saw it. It's getting a little, I feel like saying something. It's not my spot.
Not here to talk about the Zebras, but I wish a lion would come into the field and take them out right now.
Yeah, it's.
And I'm just talking about the African safari I'm dreaming of taking. Lauber tips it out. The Providence comes in. Lauber gets knocked down on the play. Popovic goes into the corner. DeLue with it. Backhanded to Popovic. Pop back to Lauber around the far side. Stewart can't find it off the boards. Out of the zone. Popovic chasing it down. Defenseman from Providence gets it, and they turn it into a 3-on-2. Gaining the Arapahoe zone. I've been chatting with a bunch of Arvada dads. That one's going to get tucked in. And it's a 2-0 game with 1:14 left to go. Puck skating into the front. I don't know what to say, but the play's all been down there.
The entire game.
I don't think we've had a shot on net yet with
No.
1:14 left to go, and these guys have put 2 behind Prokop. Back to Cannonberg off the draw, tipping that up. He gets it again, puts it off the boards right in front of us. Castillo tipping it back. Providence picking it up. Inside the blue line, Cannonberg on the back check. Haviland comes around him, and Haviland's going to get a penalty for that one. After what happened to Castillo on the far side, and now Haviland gets a penalty for that. Coming back on a hard back check, knocking the player down. I don't know what. I'm not going to get involved in what I really want to say.
Yeah.
Player's still down on the ice. We're hoping he's going to be okay, of course. He gets up, and coach picks him up, and take him back to the bench. Final minute of play here in the first period. Your Warriors are trailing 2-0, and now they got another penalty to kill off.
Oh, man.
Ten-minute misconduct? They just give him 2 and a 10 for that shnikiness. Are you kidding? Coach is having a chat with the ref. That's bullshnikiness. Are you? Our coach is still not happy with this, but they got to send a player off the bench to go sit for the 2 minutes.
I just heard Kai's in the box.
Kai's in, okay.
Serving his penalty. That shouldn't have even been a penalty.
They give him a 2 and 10 though? He said misconduct, I heard it. We'll see what happens here. We can't see what's going on in the penalty box. I can't tell you how many players are in there.
Well, if Kai's in the box, that tells me that's a 10 and 2.
Well, Kai's in the box because he got the 2 for sure. Pass up the middle, intercepted by Providence. Castillo picking it up, going off the boards. He gets crunched, and there's going to be a penalty against Providence. But Fredette still has it. Fredette going in, Simon skating to the bench. What's wrong with that? Oh, now they're gonna get... Are you kidding me?
My God.
Simon skating to the bench, they send a player out. Simon didn't have a foot on the bench, and now they're gonna give him... They blow the whistle down because the goalie wasn't on the bench before the player came out. You're allowed to do a line change as long as he doesn't touch the puck, right?
That's what I thought. This is our second one. This is our second one. I guess.
4-on-4 it's going to be, though. They didn't give him a penalty for too many men. But they're going to bring it outside. There's...
I don't know. This is a joke.
Absolute joke. Arapahoe hasn't played in this tournament since 2011, but we must have done something 13 years ago to keep these refs in memory. Castillo, 4-on-4, he's got some room to skate. Gives it to Cannonberg. He goes around one. Passes it up to Castillo. Inside the blue line, it's going to be onside for Fredette.
Well, you got to shoot the puck.
Time's going to wind down here. And a funky first period with a quick start comes to an end. There is two players. Foster is serving the two, and Haviland's going to be in there for 10 minutes on that. That's a 2 and 10 in today's world.
Usually our coaches are pretty vocal, and I haven't heard them say much about it. I don't.
They're bringing the team in here, having a chat with them right now. I hope they're talking about how the refs are not playing in their favor at this moment, so they've got to be careful out there. Shenanigans happening on the ice.
Okay.
Oh, we got to change the period here.
Ah, there it was.
There it is. Second period action set to take place. Your Warriors trailing 2-0. And second period is brought to you by JB's on the Beach. Apparently it's a seafood restaurant that Sean's gonna have to go and spend a lot of money at tonight, but he was told that he was gonna get a JB on the Beach, and his mixing up of letters thought he was getting something else. But JB's on the Beach for your fine steaks and seafood in Boca Raton, Florida.
Man, this is just kind of a...
Hey, we gotta stay positive. We gotta stay positive.
Yeah. No, we're
Come on, Warriors, you got this!
Let's go, boys!
Do it!
No, they broke his stick.
Pick up another one and go to work. Sticks break. Four on four. Castillo, Bodine. Tucked in there to Kolcheski. Looking for Castillo. Out by Providence. Tipped inside the blue line. It comes back out as Kolcheski battles for it. Goes around Bodine, and Cannonberg has it in his own end. Behind the net. Cannonberg skating out. Being hit up from behind. Castillo still has it. Centering pass picked up there by Providence. Providence comes in, takes a shot. Oh, Prokop with a save, picked up the loose puck is Cannonberg. They've got a 3-on-2 opportunity. Cannonberg backhands that one in deep. Manick after it, out to Bodine. Dumps it back in around to Manick. 5 on 4 now. No ice, they say. Bevan tagged up on it right in front of me. I watched her stick not hit the puck. Flipped up to Castillo, racing. Providence at the offensive blue line. To Manick, pushing him wide. Manick goes down on the play. Taken away by Bodine. Providence back to the point. Clap that in, Bodine with a big block. Bevan around the boards. Finds Cole Manick. Puts it past Bodine. That's going to be no icing again. Okay, at least that one's evened out. Foster. going at it. McGowan holding the blue line, tipped into Cole. Manick fighting his way into the corner. Around the boards to Bevan. Flips towards the front of the net, and the Providence goalie hangs on to that one. 2-0's the score. OTT Sports Network is the only place on the planet you're able to watch this game. We're glad you're tuning in, cheering your Warriors as they are attempting to come back from a 2-goal deficit here in the second period. McGowan back in. Pressure is on. Out of the zone to Popovic. Inside the zone, outside the zone. Under the ref's skates, pops in there. Providence finds it, tips it in. Bevan leaves it for Foster. Up the boards. Popovic can't handle the pass, it's dumped back in, and McGowan has it. McGowan skating out of his own end. Going around a couple players. Graham coming in. Still stick handling with it, taking it deep into the corner. McGowan centering pass intercepted by the Providence team, who dumps it all the way down the ice. That one's going to be whistled down with 10:21 left to go here in the second.
I think our coaches are calling it for him.
They should be.
They're not aware of the rules of the game.
Weaver, Manick, and Stewart out there with DeLue and Lauber. Weaver back to Manick. 5-on-5 hockey ensues. Stewart going at him behind the net. All the way down it goes. That's another icing call as the Providence players relieve the pressure and send it down. We did get word that kid is 6'2".
Yes.
That's a big 12-year-old in my mind. I also heard that this team might play some AAA hockey up in Rhode Island.
Yeah, they're all AAA.
Not making excuses. We know we can beat them. We've done it before as Lauber spins to the blue line, dumps it in. Providence the first one to it. Stewart trying to shovel it back over to Manick. Stewart goes in, takes his stick out of his hands. Manick behind the net with Stewart. They pick their stick back up, trying to get this one out. Weaver's all on top of him. Stewart backhands it off of his stick to Weaver. Dumped into the corner. Can't knock it off, and here comes Providence. Flipped across.
That never entered the zone.
That never even entered the zone, and they blew the whistle down. That was tipped back out before it came across the blue line.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
They're gonna call it a center ice face-off.
I don't like stop.
So that's an intentional offside. That wasn't even offside. Maybe I've just been talking for too long this weekend and watched too much hockey, but I really have no clue what's going on here in the championship. Off the boards, Popovic. DeLue centering to Castillo, back to Lauber, who flips that across the blue line. Sticks are flying. Lauber at the blue line, back to Beaudin. He's got it. Beaudin goes off the boards and Lauber shovels it out. Popovic picks it up. He's racing and he's got Castillo with him. Pop takes a shot and rings one off the crossbar. He saw the open net. Castillo's got another chance at it. Passes it over to Popovic. Flips that one in! All right. Popovic solving the goaltender and collapsing the deficit in half. It's 2-1 now, 8:55 left to go in the second period. Excellent work there by Pop at center ice. Him and Castillo turn that back around. Castillo feeds it over to him, and Pop makes no mistake in finding the back of the net. Providence making changes after they get scored on. Foster leans down for the draw. They come across, gaining the zone. Providence backhands into the corner. Cannonberg going after it. Cannonberg flips it to center, picked up by Popovic. Racing across 3-on-2. He's got Fredette and Beaudin with him. Or Fredette and Foster, sorry, 86-26. If one of them was 8 inches taller, I could tell the difference easier. Foster out to the point. Kolcheski has it. Feeds that one back into the corner, goes past the Providence player for Foster. Just past Fredette. Canterbury takes it away from the falling Providence player. He still has it, centers it through the slot. Providence high and out. Kolcheski keeping it in. Fredette pinching up against the boards, doesn't give him a chance to clear it. And Foster takes it away. Popovic. Oh,
man.
Gets a shot off, and that one's deflected high up and out of play.
This is more the team that's been playing the last few games here. They're looking a lot better.
They've found a spark. They're getting going. Whatever the coaches said to them in the intermission has worked. Kai's staring up at the press box with us as he's making noise and rattling the cage. Get it done! Let's go, Ward! All the players staring at me at the press box. I should probably stop leaning across. Kolcheski into the corner for Fredette. Behind the net, Fredette still fighting, centers it out. It's loose in front. Popovic can't find it. He gets picked up by Providence as they take it out. Flipping it in. Coming into the offensive side. They backhand it into the corner. Cannonberg going hard at it. Cannonberg gets bumped up against the boards. He's getting held up, but he comes away with the puck. Those other kids are going for 7-mile runs. Cannonberg was in there benching 350 and 10 sets of 10.
Yeah, rep weight.
Yeah. I don't know how to talk about the gym. I haven't been there in 30 years.
Jim,
I got a buddy named Jim. Hey, Jims, are you ready? Good, because you're going. Cannonberg hammers that one out into neutral ice. That's what I like to hear. The team on the bench, you can hear them behind us. I don't know, but they're cheering their team on. They're getting behind them. They're rallying. Pop up against the boards. Back to Cannonberg. Sees Fredette at center. Eli going wide with this one. Taking it in. Angled off the puck by big number 5. Foster's not afraid of somebody twice his size. Goes at him, and then he falls down for his efforts. McGowan gets knocked down at the blue line. And Providence comes into the offensive end. Prokop, pad save over to Bevan. Can't flip it past the Providence player. That's tipped out by McGowan off the skate. They still have it in front. It's loose. Prokop couldn't find a glove on it. Still into the corner. Now Stewart has it. Stewart with the pass to Weber. He comes out. Weber goes around. Weber trying to say.
Oh my goodness. Slew footing, I guess, is allowed now.
Wow. Stewart doesn't give up on it. He's in the corner, fighting hard. Manic with him. Weber on the outside, waiting for that puck to come loose. He finds it, dumps it into the corner to Manic. Out to Bevan. She tags up on that one, so it's going to come all the way down. No ice. McGowan off the boards. He's going to pick it right back up. It comes out, and Providence at center ice. 5:21 left to go in this 2-1 game as Manic finds it off the blue line. Manic into the corner. Off his backhand, flips it to forehand, and then just drops it for the Providence player. Providence coming in. McGowan swipes at it. They make a second swipe, but Providence still has it. Lands on their stick. They pass it out to the point. Clap one in. Prokop with the blocker save. Providence finding the rebound. Bevan just gets completely leveled. I don't know if you saw that. Terry having a few words for the coaches as he walks by the bench. Bevan's down. She was skating into that play and just got absolutely headshotted.
Oh my God.
The refs are right below us, and I want to say something right now, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I don't want to get tossed out of this game. I'd like to see a player crying on the ground.
No.
Not after a play like that.
Let's go, Annie!
Annie is up.
You
Probably the toughest player on this team.
attack. Attack.
If the Warriors got a rallying point, it's right now seeing that hit to Annie Bevan. The ref's still chatting about it, going,
Well, oh well.
Have you ever been to the Brass Monkey? I heard they got meatballs on special tonight.
This game's way cooler if
Hey.
it's 5-on-5.
And I don't want to bring the Brass Monkey into this. I love that place. I take all those words back. Weber at center ice. It's 2-1. Warriors are trailing, 4:50 left on the second period clock. Keeping it in is Providence. They go deep into the zone. DeLue behind his own net with it. Flips that over to Lauber. Lauber can't get it past the player. He finally does. Up to Stewart. Clears the zone. That's going to be offside as they tip it back into the Warriors' end. Score says 2-0, Sean.
Oh, geez, I'm
It's
sorry.
2-1. At least put our scores on the board. OTT text line coming in huge there. Thanks, Tim. Tim Maisonneuve tuning in from Leduc, Alberta. I'm also getting some nasty things sent in here. Not from our regulars either. So everybody watching this one, just have faith in your Warriors. They can do it. We got to settle down, play the game that they can play, and they'll come out with the victory. OTT Sportsbook still has them at a +180 to win this one. Centered and out. Manic racing after it. Taken away there by Providence. In past the blue line to Lauber. Lauber takes an elbow to the back and gets knocked down. Providence puts it into the corner. DeLue in after it. Playing the physical game like we know we have to, I guess, if we want to win this one. Around the far side to Manic. He has it, just flips it up the boards to the blue line. They rifle one in. That kid's got a boomer on him.
Yeah, Jack said that today. He's like, he's not a very good skater, but he's got a cannon.
He proves it there as he fires one in, but Simon Prokop holding on tight. Face off to his left with Castillo, Popovic, Bodine. Haviland's out of the... Not allowing him to make the change here as Haviland's out of the box and wants him into the action. Popovic stays out. In front shot, Cannonberg clearing the crease. Cannonberg has it. Cannonberg tripped up, and he's going to get a call for that one.
Okay, finally.
I had to look at both refs, and the one way back here, not the one right in front of the play, lifts his hand and calls it. Providence going to the box, and your Warriors have got a power play opportunity with 3:15 left in the second period. They're trailing 2-1, looking to tie this game up. I am what's left of the voice of Harry Haviland alongside of Sean Stewart. High up in the press box. We're at the Sky Zone in Palm Beach, Florida. Out to the point, Kolchevsky back into Haviland. On his backhand, passing to Castillo to Bodine, taking the shot.
Oh, man, that was close. Oh,
Baird with an
man.
excellent blast at the net, trying to pick that low corner. And that goalie shows off his flexibility. Providence wins it, gets it out of the zone. Haviland skates in, backhands across to Castillo, picked off there, and now Cannonberg racing. Off the boards, picked up by Providence. They come across the blue line. They're shorthanded here as Cannonberg fights them, taking a shot. Oh, that was deflected. Haviland behind the net with it. Passes up to Castillo, racing out of the zone. Castillo goes through the player has a shot, and he buries it. Owen Castillo with the tying goal on the power play. Outlet passing off to the races he goes. The fans are finally got some fire. They got their signs going. Where did she make that sign? I'm pretty impressed.
Shit, they made them right before the game.
Really? I can't draw a stick man without a ruler. That's impressive. All tied up at 2 in the second. Off the boards, 5-on-5. Canterbury tipping that away. Haviland gets it out of the zone. Bodine and Castillo can't control it as it's turned around by Providence. Come in, Kolchevsky with a big stick getting it out of the play. It's back to the point. Shot in. Canterbury tipped to the side. Haviland's got some time with it. He flips it out of the zone.
Play. That was a smart play.
It was a smart play unless that player was inside and had room to go with it. I have a zero voice left. I even tried to calm my voice down with some teas, some herbal teas at the break between the games. It didn't work. Oh, they wave icing off. Wow.
They were staring at each other.
They looked at each other and said, hey, do you think that's icing? But hey, we'll take that one. Delu off his skate, held in the blue line by Popovic. Player comes over to him and Pop gets the better of him. Delu behind Prokop's net. Tipped over to the corner. Pop goes after it. Popovic, centers, and then out by Foster.
Come on, Foster.
Foster going after it. Foster over to Popovic. Can't get the shot off. Come the other way. Providence shoots one in. Prokop handles that easily. To McGowan. He's got some time with Providence changing. McGowan sees some open ice. He's going to go for a skate. McGowan still has it. Leaves it in the corner. Foster chasing it down. Pop with the stick, and then Stewart coming off the bench with a good defensive play. Puck gets crunched by 2 players against the far boards. And Providence comes in with a shot right into the belly of Prokop, who hangs on. As I was saying, I'm pretty sure that the guy that I ordered those herbal teas from misheard me and poured double vodkas instead because it didn't help my voice at all.
Well, it did say CBD or extra shots, $5.
Oh, I might have misread the menu. I read herbal tea, but I might have mispronounced it. I've been talking a lot here. My brain is mush. Lauber off the boards, out to the point for Providence. They shoot one in. It's tipped up off the mask of Prokop. Keeping it out. Falling to his knees is Lauber. Oh, centering that one. It goes back out to the point. Providence shoots in. It's blocked before it gets to Prokop. Manic fighting. To Lauber. Back to Cannonberg. 3 seconds. Dumps this one down. Goalie tags it. And we've got a fresh sheet.
Much
and a
better.
fresh score clock walking our way into the 3rd period.
I should probably put
Should
our
put
other
the 3rd
score
period.
up.
Another score up? Yeah, we're at 2-2. Let's get the 3rd period.
I'm just so excited.
We've been doing this long enough, 6 games, and we're gonna get this. I think it's the first time in 6 games we've changed the period. I'll leave that to you. Change. You
sound like Simon.
I'm like one of these boys down on the bench right now. Whatever the coaches said to him in the first, I hope they're repeating their words right now because they came out firing on all cylinders in the second. It shows up on the score clock. We got ourselves a 2-2 game going into the final frame. Wow. I want another chat thread here, and I'm not going to say who's on it, but your wife might be one of them. And the words are aggressive.
She's a peach. Let's go, boys!
Haviland taking the left wing spot. Bodine over to the right. That means Castillo's going to be in the middle. Cannonberg and Lauber on D.
It's anybody's game.
We know what we got to do to win it, and that's put the shots on net and keep them out of our end. Cannonberg with the pass to Haviland, cleanly out of the zone. Haviland skating with it, goes around, gets it back. Kai goes across to Castillo. Bodine looking for it.
I love where his head's at, but sometimes you got to be selfish.
That was one he could have actually taken in for the shot. He was looking for the pass across. Cannonberg back to Haviland. They're going to try this again. Haviland can't get it through. Gets it back. Oh, throws a pass up the middle, and Prokop saves him. Lauber to Bodine. It goes past him. They get a shot off. It goes off the side of the net. Cannonberg tipping that behind the net as Providence trying to get it out in front. Crashing down. Prokop's on top of it. The ref blows the whistle. This is the time to dig down deep in your gut. Every player on the ice right now is exhausted. They've all traveled here. This isn't a local team. Been having some fun, hanging out in the pool, eating pizza, catching lizards, and playing hockey. But dig deep here. The Warriors have an extra 5 players to these guys. Outskate them and tear them down. Providence back out to the point. They go across the blue line. Stepping in, takes a shot, taken away by McGowan before it gets to the net. Providence set up in the offensive zone. We are 5-on-5 here, right?
Yes.
Providence setting themselves up and controlling. McGowan finds a way to get it off the boards, back and out by Fredette. Flipping that one up. Back to the blue line. Kolcheski stepping in, hammering it deep. Flip it to the blue line and it comes out. McGowan has it. Back up. Popovic and Fredette decide that Fredette's going to take it. He shoots one in. It goes through the crease and wide into the corner. Foster after it. McGowan trying to keep it in. It's caught up in his skates as he loses his stick and he's skating back for it. Must have been a hand pass or something. He just blew the whistle and said it's going to be a center ice draw. I'm not one to decide what these refs are blowing the whistle for.
I don't know. They're guessing. I guess something happened.
Center ice draw. Manek comes away with it. Can't get through the big defender, who now picks it up as he skates across the blue line. Shot blocked into the corner by Duluth. Puts it up off the boards, back to the point. Shot comes in, Prokop with the pad save. Duluth after it, in a fight, lifting the stick and gets it away. Up to Stewart, can't clear the blue line.
Gotta get it out.
Weber. Oh, that one gets tipped out by Manek. Off the backboards and sideboards, backboards, off the boards at this point. My deliriousness is kicking in. In front, and Prokop comes out. The puck's still loose. Stewart finds it. Stewart just gets it up off the glass and out. It's going to be icing. And they head off to the bench for a change. 9:59 left to go in this one. We're all tied up at 2 on the OTT Sports Network. Live with you at the championship game at Skate Zone in Palm Beach, Florida. One there and back to Kolcheski.
Go with it. Go.
Kolcheski gonna skate. Trying to wheel, it bounces back over to Cannonberg. Still bouncing, Cannonberg settles it down. He's against the boards, tipped up by Bodine to Cannonberg. And then goes past Golchevsky, but he ties the player up. Haviland, with the fake pass, and then gives it fake hammering back to Bodine. Oh, gave it to Castillo. He couldn't handle the pass. And Providence is at their blue line with it. Offside, so offside.
Oh my God, that was like 15 feet offside.
Golchevsky against the boards. Castillo flips it to the far side. Bodine and Cannonberg both going for it.
Oh, we got a penalty coming.
Providence has a penalty coming. They got a
Well, you know
tripping
what I
call. We got a penalty coming. The game's got a penalty coming. A trip and a power play coming at you with 9:04 left to go. This is the time to shine, Sean.
Let's take advantage right now.
Popovic's going to take this draw with Foster on one side, Fredette on the other. Cannonberg and Golchevsky at the blue line. Golchevsky gets it back, flips it lightly into the corner. Foster knew that was coming. Cannonberg holds the blue line, dumps it back in, swinging for it. That was a good offside there.
Yeah.
Cannonberg fell, but he tipped it in offside. Otherwise, we would have seen a shorthanded chance the opposite way. Now Foster takes the draw. Do they know who's playing center and who's playing wing? Back to Golchevsky. To Foster. Coming in, he's got Pop with him. He gives it to him and goes into the corner. Popovic back out to Cannonberg at the blue line. Fires one in. That's gloved down by the defense of Providence. Providence, works in. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
He's sitting up. That was Pop that went in hard there. Playing as hard as he always does. Broke up the play though. You know he's gonna be good. He ain't staying down in the ship. He does have to come off the ice or no? McGowan
I guess
and
they
Lauber.
don't play by that rule.
Bevan's still not back on the ice after she took that hit. They've been rotating the D. I'm hoping she's okay down there, but the coaches know best. We got the best training staff in Colorado hockey. They've got her looked after on the bench. Popovic feeding it back to Fredette. Lauber shooting that one in, goes off the back into the far corner for Popovic. They can't clear this zone. Got to take it back the other way. Foster pressuring off the boards. Just past McGowan. Back to Lauber. Lauber off the boards. Here comes Jacob Lauber. Shoots. Paddle saved by the goaltender. Lauber still in deep with it. Lauber gets it back around the far side. Fredette racing after it. Foster gets a blade on it. McGowan up off the boards, but not deep. Fighting at the blue line. Fredette gets run over, and that one comes out. Lauber out of the end. Taken away by Manick. Out to the blue line, and then finally out. Weber taken down from behind, but Manick has the puck. One guy to beat. He tries to toe drag through him. He gets a stick on it and breaks it up. 3-on-2 coming the other way. Stewart getting back into the play with them. Shoots that one wide of the net. Lauber to the blue line and not out. Clearing the zone would be key. Manick kicks that one up to Lauber. He gets taken down. Manick still without a stick. Providence coming out of the corner. Center. Bad bounce there off of the defender or off of Prokop, I'm not sure. But that one gets tapped into the back of the net. Providence taking a 3-2 lead here. The steal at center ice. They've got some work to do. Haviland can't get it back to Castillo, but they tip it forward, and Cannonberg's going to find it. Cannonberg up the boards to Haviland. Just tips that out, but it's clear of the blue line. Forcing the reset. Haviland to Bodine to Haviland. Up against the boards, Castillo with them. Castillo finds a puck. Stick handling through. Castillo giving it back over to DeLue, who can't get it too far, and Providence gains the offensive zone. They feed that around. Haviland after it. He gets taken out into the corner. There's going to be a penalty here against Providence. They tag up on it at center ice. And the Warriors go back on the power play.
We got to capitalize on these.
There's no choice on this one. Checking my phone, and OTT Sportsbook now at plus 180. I'm putting all my money on the Warriors to come back on this one. Castillo with Haviland and Popovic. Cannonberg shoots it in, goes through the crease. McGowan skating in. Oh, great job by McGowan working towards the front of the net. Tries to tip it in. Graham McGowan, a second attempt at it. It's under the players. The puck comes out to the far corner. Cannonberg holding this one. Cannonberg in deep, trying to backhand it. It's behind him in the corner now. He goes back out to the point. McGowan's going to skate over for it. They send that one all the way down the ice. Haviland's back for it. That's going to be an ice. Why is that not an icing call? Popovic across, intercepted as he was looking for Castillo. McGowan coming in, taking the big man out, but doesn't get called for that. The shorthanded Providence team dumps it deep into the Warriors end, and we're down to the final 5 minutes of play in the third period. McGowan to Fredette. Castillo gets it out. Popovic finds it. Popovic shovels it all the way in. There's a penalty coming up.
Interference on us.
On us. Interference call against Castillo. That's going to make it 4-on-4 for 18 seconds, and then your Warriors are going to kill off a penalty. I can't handle this.
No.
If the OTT didn't pay the overtime that they do for the finals, I would not be calling this game. Graham on the bench, hammering his blocker against the boards, yelling at his team to get going. Fredette ices that one. No, waves it off last minute. Great job there. Fredette still on the forecheck. Kolcheski coming back in to Fredette. Stick handling through a couple. Takes a shot.
Oh, man.
Great work by Eli on that play, though.
Yeah, that was a
He had the dump all the way down. He knew it wasn't going to cross the red line, so he skates down, picks it up, gets a shot on net. And they've got 1:07 left to kill off this 5-on-4. Foster and Fredette stay out there with Cannonberg and Kolcheski, or Lauber and Kolcheski, sorry. Out of the zone, Lauber back. Tips it out, clear of the zone. Providence setting up at center ice. Make the pass, come in on offside. They come in to the side of something, and
I guess they're calling it some sort of weird intentional.
And it's a two dot intentional offside there. Foster trying to win that one. Fredette, and it's picked up by Providence coming in. On the power play, Prokop had it, they blow the whistle. It was knocked out from under his glove. And Fredette hands the puck to the ref, and we're gonna see a face-off in the defensive zone here with 4:07 left on the clock, 43 left to go in the penalty. Oh, dangerous play, Labra going after it. Knocked all the way around, Providence in behind the net. Centers it, bouncing in front. Still loose, out to the point. Oh, Foster with the diving stick knocks it out of the zone. off the boards and out. Providence coming in. Fredette all over him in the corner, forcing it behind the net. Providence still has it. They pass it back. Weird angle shot there. Lauber fighting. Providence with it. DeLue coming in to help them. Off the skates of Foster. Another shot. Oh, nobody saw that one, but they sent it wide. Back to Providence behind the net. In front, it's caught up in some skates. Still loose, and then back out to the point. They shoot one in, blocked by DeLue. Penalties over. DeLue gives it up. Fredette coming through center. He's got Manick with him. Fredette tipping that one into the corner. Manick chasing him. Holding the blue line. Backhands it in as players finalize their changes. Stewart coming off the bench, pressuring at the blue line. Making them turn around and go to the other side. McGowan behind the net. Oh, can't make the pass up to Stewart. Stewart hacks at it though. Trying to take it away to Weber. Flips it out. Manick tips it ahead. Races after it. He's completely interfered with. And then it goes deep in for McGowan. McGowan up the boards to Manick. 2-minute warning coming at us here in the next 8 seconds. Passed up to Weber. Back out to Cannonberg. Dumping that one in deep. Unfortunately, it didn't take the bounce towards the net. Providence leaves it back behind the net. Weber putting the pressure on Popovic. Off the bench with him. Tip to McGowan, and he puts it back over to Providence. McGowan coming through. They skate around him once and twice. McGowan finally gets a stick on it. It's loose in front. Manick backhands it away. McGowan lost his stick, and Popovic finds the puck. Popovic loses the puck. Cannonberg finds it. Cannonberg coming through center ice. He's got Pop with him. Cannonberg taking this one wide. Backhand towards the net. Puck still loose in front. Oh. Now McGowan's going after it.
We got an empty net.
Empty net. Foster diving again. Not allowing him to take the shot. Foster skating through. Net's empty. 1:15 left to go. Devin Foster working his way in. Eli trying to take the shot. Puck's bouncing in front. Out to Providence. They clear it. Popovic back to pick it up with the empty net behind him. Out of the zone. Providence controls. Tip it back. Burdette chasing. Final minute of play. The Warriors are still down by 1. You've got to know that one was going to be called off as McGowan let it go. McGowan to Fredette. He's got Castillo. He's got Foster. Oh, bounces over his stick. 40 seconds on the clock. Foster working his way in. Providence tips this one out. They come down. Shoot that on the empty net. It goes wide. In front. Block play by Kolchevsky. They're fighting in their own end. Kolchevsky's got 25 seconds left to go. Fredette off the boards to Castillo. Out of the zone. They flip that one in. That's got to be all the way down. They're taking it all the way down with 17 seconds left on the ticker and not much left in the ticker in my chest. Timeout called here by the Warriors. Oh.
Yeah.
A bouncy start to this one, a great second period, and a back and forth third. I just let this one play out and shut my yapper.
This is, you know, I can't fault anything the other team's done. They've taken a few cheap shots, but not being called on it.
No. They played a hard game. This is a good team. We knew it was when we played them yesterday. We had a 1-0 victory. We're trailing by 1 here, but there's an offensive draw with 16.9 left on the clock. Cannonberg and McGowan on D. Castillo, Popovic, Bradette, and Foster on forward. Castillo's going to take this draw, and I've got my eyes closed. Somebody let me know what happens. Oh, McGowan spins, gets it taken away. They come inside the blue line, dump that one in, put it in the empty net, and this game's over. It's been a hard-fought weekend. It's been a fun weekend. These kids, you can't take anything away from them.
I'm super proud of them either way. It's, you know, a win would have definitely been icing on the cake.
But they battled hard. Everybody has been up early with us every day. Fire this one in, steered to the side by Prokop. And the buzzer's gonna signal the end of this one. Providence throws their gear in the air. I'm gonna go slash some referee tires and we're gonna wind this weekend down. Safe travels to everybody. It's been an awesome time. That's a tough one right there. Punch to the gut, but a good Providence team comes out with a victory. They come home with the runner-up banner. We're gonna let this keep playing here as they're gonna announce some winners. Teams take their blue lines. And some obviously upset players in gray jerseys right now.
I think Eagles for participating in this championship is fantastic. Now, having a couple coaches from Providence come up here, not Providence. The Warriors come up here, please.
Terry in his orange pants makes his way up. Oh, they give Terry the mic. Oh, they're going to call their player.
Two great battles with you guys, Providence. Congratulations. It's a great hockey year, and hopefully we'll be back again another season. Graham, here we go. Graham McGowan.
Graham McGowan getting his medal.
Kevin Foster. Luke Weaver. Jacob Lauber. Simon Cole. Cole Nimick. Jamie Bevan. Noah Pollard. Owen Castillo. Finn Stewart. Eric Williams. Drew Duluth. Hi Holland. Eli Quebec. Jack Graham. Joey Colchester.
I'm not the only one.
Henry King.
Giving a round of applause to the Arapahoe Warriors.
You're going to have the coach and assistant from Providence come up, please.
Once again, echoing the coach from Colorado. Weekend hockey, thank you for a great tournament. Hawks, thanks for sponsoring it. You guys are fierce competitors, absolutely outstanding. The pressure to take the ice with everyone. Great job, really great job. carry this home for us? That's yours to carry. Take a seat. Share it around.
They take the trophy and the Warriors are going to head off the ice. It's been a fun weekend. One more time, I want to thank everybody that's joined us from Friday through to today. It's been a long weekend. We had a blast. Looking forward to a couple more weeks, and then it's state championship time. So get yourselves ready. The Warriors are not done for this season. But until that point, I'm Harry Haviland. Thank you to Sean Stewart and everybody else here at the OTT Sports Network. I'm going to go rest my voice, and we're signing out.